Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. I want to take this in the house and put some neat's foot oil on it. It is a nifty thing that was built for the bell system. It's made for drilling holes through walls. And the drill bit has a nice little feature. There's a hole through it. So you can drill through the wall, tie your wire onto it, and pull it back through. It had a whole bunch of drills in it, but they wanted a small fortune for the drills. So I just picked up what I could afford. I got a 1/4 inch, which has been sharpened and has got the stuff on the end of it, the wax, keep it protected. And then there's this one, which is pretty dull. Hardly got an edge on it left. But I can sharpen that. It's one of the skills. Every handyman needs that certain set of skills. So there I have two really cool tools that I'm going to take in the house, and I'm going to put some neat's foot oil on this scabbard which says bell system. And the neat's foot oil hopefully will keep this from drying out and cracking. An empty bottle for shell rotella. I don't know why I kept this. Must have thought I had a use for it. I think it's probably going to go in the trash. It's one of those things that you go, well, Lydia wanted me to make a birdhouse using a license plate for a roof. She thought it was cool. So this is the license plate off the old Sonoma. When it lost the rear end and I sold it, the differential was making a very loud whining noise. The guy that bought it from me said, "Oh, it's great, it'll be fine." And I said, "Well, you know, the differential's bad. That's why I'm selling it for $200. That's the one that got the tree dropped on it. And then the insurance company totaled it out. And I bought it back for $600, and I drove it for a summer, back and forth to Goshen, Indiana, about 120 miles a day. And on this last trip, which was in September, I believe, it started making a really loud whining noise because I was running 60, 65 back and forth on 131, and I don't think the old truck was going to take it a whole lot longer. Guy bought it for his daughter to have her drive around in it, and I thought, man, I'm telling you, it's a bad truck. It's got good parts on it. The engine's good. The interior is good. It's got a dent in the roof and the box is a little tweaked. But if you want to do some work on the differential, you can probably make a driver out of it. He thought, oh, I'll just send my daughter out in it. Not something I would send my daughter out in. Because I'm thinking, you don't want to have your daughter get stranded somewhere. If it's your son, okay. I had junkers and I had real skills by the time I got done driving junkers. You learn how to fix things on the fly. the shift linkage comes loose. Well, you get out, open the hood, find the broken part of the shift linkage, wire it together with something, and get home. You might have to drive home in second gear and just slip the clutch a lot, but you learn how to do things like that. If you want to teach your daughter those things, that's fine, but it's not a risk I'd want to take. Another battery maintainer. Keep them together on the shelf out in the open so I can find them easier. And purple primer. This one's empty, I can toss it. This one's still got primer in it. Funny, the glue sets up. Even if you've got it closed up and sealed, the glue sets up. This has still got a little color in it. What the heck? Might use this up. If I had a wastebasket sitting right here by me, I'd probably just toss it and be done with it. We'll see. This is a pony band clamp. It's basically a ratchet strap that you can fasten around things. It's nice for putting chair legs together. You know, pull the spindles in so you can re-glue a chair. Originally cost 10 bucks. I think I picked it up at the Restore for $1 or $2 back in the day before they started seeing everything that they had as $1 million. Okay, I'm going to have to get a ladder. This ladder's going to come in handy. Light, portable, got a good little shelf on it. I think it's designed for painting houses because it's easily moved around and there's a lot of things I want. Problem with having bags, you can't see into bags. I looked for these. I wanted to replace the cords on some drill motors, but I couldn't find them. But I got a bunch of them. That's a female. A couple of males in here. Nice cord for a drill motor. $2014. I bought them that long ago. Could have used them probably well, I wouldn't say a dozen times. There's not a dozen things in here. But I could have used them. We're going to do something that might be a good idea, might not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Storage boxes are much better if you can see into them. There. Now I'll be able to see that it's got electrical equipment in it. I have kind of a thing for Menards bags. In my office down in the basement, I have a desk that I used to do all the editing on. I now do it upstairs. But Menards bags fit that wastebasket perfectly. Mouse traps. Anybody recognize this? Then a gun cleaning kit. I think this is a shotgun cleaning kit because of the size of the attachments. But it's got a bottle of gun oil in it. And nice rods and black powder cap lock cleaner. Okay, somebody had a black powder pistol or rifle. I have some equipment that is similar to that. And here is a whole bunch of mixed bolts. You know why I can tell it's mixed bolts? Clear box. And these shelves are just the right length to go onto these racks. So my intention is to take the shelves that were in the old kitchen before we remodeled and make sliders for them so that they'll take these drawers and I can put things in the drawers because they're nice drawers. They've been around 60 some years. And that way I'll have places to store them. I can put a nice label on the front of the drawer because I can't see into the drawer, but drawers are easy to get out. And you can find the stuff that's in them fairly easy. So that's a project that I want to do. These drawers went into equipment storage cabinets. Had a little catch on the back so you could pull it out and it would not fall out. And factories have kind of gone by the wayside for these kind of things. They're using different methods to store things. But for a home shop, yeah, okay. They usually come from a garage sale with a bunch of crap in them. And this is for hanging clamps on. Because you can never have too many clamps, but you can have clamps that you can't find. So it's always a good idea to have somewhere to put your clamps so you can find them. Plastic buckets, I don't know if I necessarily need them or even want them. But if you got something that you want to stick in something to carry it, a little plastic bucket works pretty good. Now a microwave in a workshop seems kind of microwave in a workshop seems kind of useless. But I found years ago when I was actually doing wood turning on the lathe that you could dry bowls. Take green wood, turn it rough size, microwave it. You had to go low and slow, but even low and slow in a microwave is very fast. And it also heats from the inside out, so it drives the water out. Just have to be careful that you don't overheat it, because it'll catch fire on you. Yeah, ask me how I know. But you can turn the bowl, rough turn the bowl, microwave it, dry it out real quick, and then go ahead and finish it. Do that in an hour. I was making bowls at a tremendous rate because I had a commission for a bunch of bowls. They were supposed to be rough, ugly looking bowls, and I guess I made them too nice. Hard to say. I never wanted to have anybody see anything I made that looked ugly enough that I didn't want to have it in the house. Supposedly these were going to be representing the best work that the Africans could do, because that's the stuff that they would use every day, right? Hand-carved African bowls are usually pretty nice. So I made these. I made the first samples look as nice as I could. And they said, oh, no, we want to have them rough looking. So I made them rougher, and then they said, no, even rougher. So I made them rougher, and they never did get displayed. I think they all went home. Somebody has a really nice set of salad bowls, because that's about the size that I made. They're not all consistent in size, because, you know, I was supposed to be making them rough and odd looking. But I bet those wooden bowls are scattered all over Battle Creek, different people's houses, after they got sold at the garage sale somebody had. Get out of here, bee. These are engine parts off a Briggs & Stratton twin cylinder. Okay, what I need to do is not pile that stuff there, because that's where this radial arm saw is going to end up. So I need to move that stuff out of there and over into that spot next to the saw filer. I need to move the stuff from in front of that rack and not pile it all up there to where I'm going to be moving the radial arm saw to. So I've got to move those things out of the way, and that'll be something needs to be done fairly soon. I think that's going to involve moving some stuff that I'm going to need some help for. So I think that's a good enough spot to call it for today. I'm all the muscle that I got to work with, so I got to take care of what I got. If you have any suggestions for new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union without the express written permission of the parents or the legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.